Works Minister Patricia de Lille has been incredibly busy on the ground in KZN, handing over a new bridge in Impangeni. It's going to make a difference to that area. It's one of 14 completed in the past year as part of the Rural Bridges program. And of course, you can imagine how much the program was affected since the recent flooding in KZN. Now, before the floods, 18 were earmarked for the 2022-2023 financial year. That number is now 52. And just how much more difficult is your job, Public Works Minister Patricia de Lille? Good evening to you, Minister. How much has this set you back? What does it look like on the ground? Give me a sense of what you saw.
Well, I did visit the province about 2 days after the actual floods, and I must say that it is very, very difficult for communities to cross those flooded rivers, especially when the school's on the other side of the river. So we have completed 3 bridges, and I handed over one yesterday in the Motongeni municipality. We finished another one in Matubatuba and a third one in Oklaslamba. So we are trying as best as we can. The MEC for Public Works and Human Settlements have committed to pay for another 6 bridges, which will bring our total to 24 for this year. But we've received another 28 requests from different municipalities. Where I visited yesterday, it just reaffirms again how important a bridge is for the community to access facilities, to access healthcare, even just to bring over through the funeral undertakers a body over the river, over the bridge. So we are trying our best, Garrett, to complete as many bridges as possible with the assistance of the Department of Defense that's actually building the bridges, and then, of course, my department contributing to employing local labor for extended public works programs.
I think one of the saddest things I had a chance to see while we were on air on the SA Morning a couple of weeks ago, Minister, was a bridge washed away just next to a school. But beyond the school, a couple of 100 meters, was a local clinic. And you had to actually see this 90-year-old gogo with a broken foot trying to hobble down the rocks, what should have ordinarily been a very easy trip for her. So that's the importance of these bridges. Minister, help me understand, and just forgive the mix-up of numbers here if I've got this wrong. So these bridges you're talking about, this was in place and planned for, budgeted for before the flooding. Are we going to see any of the funding you had for those bridges being redirected to more urgent bridges as a result of the flooding?
Yes, most definitely, Garrett. We have made an assessment, and especially where children and the elderly are involved, we have now prioritized the bridges to do the ones where children need to cross the rivers to go to school, and like you say, the elderly to go to clinics and shops. Together with the KZN MEC, Sabia, we are reprioritizing where to start first. But like I say, we have got resources for 24 bridges, 6 of which will be paid for by MEC Sabia. And then, of course, we will approach National Treasury to see if they can assist us with some more resources to complete more bridges in KZN.
Well, Minister, I appreciate your time. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about as far as financing is concerned, but the plan is right now there's budget for 6 more, and 6 more bridges right now could make the world of difference. It might not be enough right now, but it's a bridge that we need to cross as we get to it. Minister, I thank you very much indeed. Minister Patricia de Lille joining us this evening.